Good afternoon viewers. Today you find me in the village of Meare, which is a small community 2 miles roughly northwest of Glastonbury, and we're here today to visit the Meare fish house, or the Abbot's fish house, which is a medieval building and it's contemporary with the Abbey, as the name might suggest. Back in the day the monks used to pop in a rowing boat and come out here to pick up their fish. So the first thing we've got to do is find a farm where the Manor Farm is called, where the key is held, because this building still has a roof and a door and a lock. So the first thing we have to do is find the farm and get the key. So let's see how we get on. Now that is a beautiful building. Will you check that out? You can see the fish house over there, look. What a beautiful building. Wow. You can see on the right there where the arch windows have been bricked up. I suspect this probably is medieval, this property. And look, we've got some sheep waiting to greet us. I'm going to knock on the door here. That's a good place to start, isn't it? The place looks deserted. I don't know if we're going to get much luck here today, but look at the age of this farm. I don't think there's anybody here. Let's try the other side of the property. There's a doorway there, look, up on the first floor. Signs have been changed over the years. Be interesting to find out a bit about the age of this property. These places always look deserted, don't they? Ah, there's somebody on a tractor. Maybe they can help. Afternoon, sorry to bother you. I'm trying to find the key for the fish house. Am I in the right place? Oh, fantastic. Thank you so much. This building is beautiful, isn't it?
It's all to do with the Abbey in Glastonbury.
That's to do with the Abbey as well, is it?
There's a summer house.
That was their summer house. Stunning architecture, isn't it?
If we say so, yeah.
Oh, I think so. I suppose you live in here, you don't really notice it so much, do you?
We think what happened was, if you look round here,
Yeah.
Meare stone naturally falls away.
Yes, it does.
And that in the corner, we think they rebuilt with like that street stone, Blue Lias, you know what Clark's built.
Yes, that's right, yeah.
See, the corner fell away once upon a time.
Good gracious me. So this is contemporary with the Abbey, so we're talking 1400s?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, you can just look in here. This is the old cider house.
Really?
There's the old beams, you see.
Good
So they are in
Christ.
very good condition compared with the ones in the house. But, you know, it must be 1,000 years old, you see. Cause,
Have they been dendridated at all?
yeah, well, if the house is 700 years old,
This predates.
it had to be 300 years old to be cut down in the tree.
Absolutely. Do you get many people asking for the key?
Well, we have a few, you know, just the odd few, but not that many. More people just come and look and go inside, you know, just look at it from outside. So you go across the field.
Can I? Oh, brilliant.
When you get to the electric fence, I hop over.
Hop over that.
Just stand on it and push it down.
Okay. Thank you. What's your name, by the way?
Nicholas, I am.
Thank you, Nicholas. You're very kind. So here we go. There's a little sheep there waiting for us. Hello, chickens. Hello, ladies. Hello. And we've got to try not to get electrocuted by the electric fence to get across it. He did say stand on it, didn't he? That's what I did. We're across the electric fence. The fish house, which we see in front of us, was fed by a small dock as we look at the building to the left there. And beyond that was waterways where the boats used to come in. So we'll go and have a look there first, see what we can see. Back then, there was much more water. A lot of the land drainage here was done by the monks in the Abbey. Now let's see if we can see any trace of that channel in the ground here. Yes, you can definitely see the earthworks here, look. There's definitely a dip there by those flowers. So the quay would have been where I'm stood now. Building itself is on my right. The summer house, which is now the farm I've come from, is over there. And the dock would have been here. There's definitely a dip. You can see the dip, the ground is dropping here. So this is where the dock would have been. I'm going to take the camera down lower. Hopefully you can see the undulations in the ground from down here. Now I'm going to walk across to the river, but this would have been where they came in on their boat. Well, this is a modern drainage ditch, but this is pretty much where they would have come, and they would have come from Glastonbury, which is in that direction. They would have come along here, turned into the dock, which is all part of this undulating ground you can see, and the fish house is over there. So we have the quay. Let's go and have a look at what's inside the fish house. First of all, we'll take a walk around it, I think. When you consider how the Abbey is in ruins, and yet these buildings, which were contemporary and part of the Abbey, still have a roof, as does the barn, which is in Meare Lane. And of course, the Abbot's kitchen still has a roof. So this building was built in, say, 1330, and it housed the official who managed the Great Lake. For the original roof was destroyed by fire. Let's have a look what we do have here. That's us in. There's a fireplace over there. Would originally have had a first floor, so I'm just going to look up. You can see this beam, which would have supported the first floor. That is original. If you assume that this building was built in 1330, that tree was probably 300 years old, so that's over 1,000 years old, is that piece of wood up there. And there's a door here. Let's go and have a look. You can see the supporting corbels for the floor there and here. And the ceiling is nowhere near as ornate as the original would have been, which is a shame. Let's move back through the door. We have a great chamber up on the first floor. There was a chamber on the first floor. So you can see here where we were. Look, this is where we walked down to the river, and we walked through those earthworks to the channel for the boat to the River Brew there, which is beyond it, and that's how they would have come along on their boats. At Glastonbury is that way, so they come along here, down here to the fish house. Let's have a look through here, and you can see the door, the first floor entrance to this, and the roof beam, floor support, look, which would have come across here and rested there. We have another one here, another one here. Here you can clearly see where the floor would have been. And here's a door out. This, I believe, would have been the door to the latrine. So the latrine is now missing. The road we're currently walking on is the road from Glastonbury to Wedmore. Busy road, quite straight in places, so a fairly fast road as well. I tend to cycle the back lanes rather than use this main road because as a cyclist it could be a bit dangerous. For example, just going to go back to Manor Farm where the quay comes from. This is the kind farmer who gave me the quay coming behind me. Bye-bye! What lovely people in this farm. And presumably, up there, we're looking at one of the abbots. Now, next door is a church. This church was built by the Abbey, so I'm going to go and see if we can go in and have a look at that. It's a very pretty church. That tower looks nice and old, with the stairwell in the edge there. And just before we go into the church here, If we look across the road, we can see to our right what was the school. 1846, I think, is the date on the front door. This lovely row of trees as you walk in. Again, I don't know what these trees are. Anybody who wants to say in the description, please do. It's like a little green tunnel with a door at the end. Could almost be a hobbit hole, couldn't it? What a lovely way to enter a church through an avenue of trees. 2 yew trees, they meet in the middle. There we go, and another yew tree. Just look up into the yew tree there. I love standing under trees and looking up. Look at that. You can see the manor house next door, over there. They're walking round to the east end of the church. And that has a very large window. Presumably when the monks built this, they were quite rich. Lovely little squat tower. Compared to the normal local churches around here, which all have quite tall towers. In fact, Glastonbury's is the second tallest in Somerset, with the 4 pinnacles in each corner. This is a much more traditional, less ostentatious tower, shall we say. I prefer it personally. The West End. Again, with the no expense spared stained glass window. I hope you enjoyed the visit to Meare. Unfortunately, like everybody else, we are unable to get into the church, but it is a pretty little church. I will probably come back and have another look at this, and another look back, this time looking out of that wonderful tree-lined avenue. Thank you for joining me today on this visit to the Abbot's Fish House in Meare, with the added bonus of the summer house, which became the manor house, and the church, all 3 built by the Abbey. Again, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Click the bell. It tells you when these videos are going up. And also, if you go to Facebook, Glastonbury Gabriel, you'll find there's a group there where you can post your photos and your videos, discuss where I've been, tell me where you want me to go, ask any questions, generally have discussions. So please go along to that. That's Glastonbury Gabriel on Facebook and join in. Thank you and goodbye.